Hey, how's it going? I just got back from a 10-day trip to London, and I'm going to tell you all about it. I bought a suit. I don't own any suits. Now I own a suit. I went to a wedding, so I had to get a suit. Here's the cool part. The tailor screwed up. He cut my pants too short. While he was fixing them, I had to go wander around the city, and I found Chinatown. I didn't even know London had a Chinatown. Well, they do. And in Chinatown, I was walking by and I found a place called Lee Ho Fook's. And I'm like, the Lee Ho Fook's, you know, from the song.
He was looking for the place called Lee Ho Fook's. Gonna get a big dish with chow mein.
We did a little walking tour around London. We went over the London Bridge. It didn't fall down. We took lots of pictures. Got to see the Tower Bridge. Walked to the Old Globe Theatre. Saw the Millennium Bridge. Walked back over Blackfriars Bridge. It was awesome. I took a day trip out to Maidenhead. That's where Marta works. And I wandered around for 3-4 hours before lunch. I got lost, very lost. Was trying to find this old historic bridge, and instead I found a couple of really small, crappy bridges, but I had a great time. It was really cool. Then there was the trip to the wedding. That was the best. We rented a car. If you ever rent a car in Europe, and you're driving a stick shift, you have to remember that you can't just put it in reverse like you can in the United States. They must have some strange epidemic of stupid people putting their car in reverse by accident. So they created a system where you have to lift up the stick shift in order to put it into reverse. I didn't know that. I'm sitting there trying to jam it into place. Didn't work. We went to the Eurotunnel, and that was really cool. You drive to the tunnel, then they load you onto a train, and then you just sort of sit and wait for like a half hour, and then next thing you know, you're driving off, and you got in England, and next thing you know, you're in France. Here's an interesting thing. France smells. I mean, it really smells like crap. As soon as we got off the train, I noticed that it started to smell like farmland, but it smelled like cow crap. I mean, that's really, really strong, too. Funny thing is, as soon as you hit the Belgian border, it stopped smelling. There were farms, there were cows. Still, it didn't smell. France smelled. In the Netherlands, the hotel where the wedding was awesome. It was really, really pretty. And the room that we had was some sort of special room, and it was decorated by some artist. And it wasn't just like pretty paintings. This guy was like Picasso meets the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. I mean, it was some wacky art. Oh, in the hotel? Really weird. Do not disturb sign? Yeah, they don't do not disturb signs. They have a do not disturb duck. You don't want to be disturbed? Take the duck, put it outside the door. Very strange. The wedding was lots of fun. I got to meet Marta's family. They're really, really nice. We didn't speak a whole heck of a lot because I don't speak Spanish very well and they don't speak English very well, but we managed to get along. Apparently, there are 4 words in English that Spanish people have a really hard time saying, and we had this little game with some of our friends where they were trying to tell me the words there. Beer, beard, bear, and bird. And they were going back and forth and they were going, beer. And I'd be like, beer? And they were like, no, bird. I'm like, and so it was really kind of fun. We had a good time. And then the day after the wedding, we had a nice little lunch, and then we drove all the way back, did the Eurotunnel again, and that was pretty much my trip to London.